Okay, now we're going to turn the work over, and this is something difficult, or some people find this difficult at first, I should say, and that's how to go ahead and start the next row, because you see your working thread is coming out of this bead, but you want to start adding more beads to the top of this. Well, if you go back straight through, you're going to lose these two beads. So here's what I do. I put my needle up through this second bead right here, pull the needle on through, or pull the thread on through. Okay, so you see it's coming out of this particular bead right now. Then what I do is I put my needle up through the end bead, pull it on through, and there you go. You are ready to start your next row. So here we go. Pick up two beads, put it, now for this first row I like to put it down through both of these beads. That's just to give it a little bit more stability. You don't have to, some people just put it down through the next bead. But for the first row I like to go up and down 2 rows. So here we go, up through the red beads, pick up 2 beads, down through both of these red beads, and sometimes you'll see that they'll twist a little bit on the thread, and it just takes a little bit to get them to sit right. Then here we go again, up through the green beads, pick up 2, down through both of these end green beads, and there we go. Now I'm going to flip my work again, and you can see my thread is coming out of this end bead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my needle up through 2 beads, these beads right here, up through these 2, then I go up through this end bead, and that's how I make my turn. I know some people do it differently, but that's the way I like to do it. Okay, at this point, again, it's just picking up 2 beads, and now I put it down through just 1 bead. Okay, up through this next red bead. There we go. Try not to get your stop bead thread caught up in there. Okay, so we're going to pick up 2 red beads, down through this first one, the top one, coax them into place. There we go. Well, almost there we go. And then up through its neighboring green bead, two more green beads, and then we're at the turnaround again. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a few more rows, and then I'm going to show you how to do the color change. So I'll be back in just a moment with what we're going to be doing with the color change. Okay, now I've got 5 rows, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can pick any number that you want. It doesn't have to be 5. I just happen to like using odd numbers. So here we go. We've got 5. And what I'm going to do is, since these were green, now I'm going to pick up red to go on top of them. So here we go, red. Now since this was a red row, I'm going to pick up green to go on top of it. And then here we go, one more. This is a green base row, so I'm going to pick up red to go on top of it. There we go. And now you see that is all there is to changing color. So very easy, you just pick up the opposite color from what you've been doing, and again, you don't have to use 5 rows, you can use 2 or 3 or 10 or whatever suits you. I just happen to use 5 for this demonstration. Okay, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish off this, and when we come back we'll show you how to go ahead and put the clasp on.